All right, today I am playing the first hour of Animal Well. This is a game that is getting a lot of buzz online right now and kind of came out of nowhere. It's been developed by Billy Basso, one guy. The business and marketing was done by Dan Edelman, and it's published by Big Mode. It's being described as a Metroidvania. I prefer to use character exploration or action exploration as a genre, but Metroidvania, similar to or some similarities to the Outer Wilds, which is interesting. And it's giving me Fez vibes in the sense that a lot of people are saying, do not look up what this game is before playing it. So there's apparently, I'm going to assume, a lot of secrets to unfold as you play through this and surprises to happen. So I'm really going to play through the first hour here, and if I come across anything that I think that it'll be better for you to experience the first time as opposed to me showing you it, then I will cut it out if I feel like it's some kind of big surprise. Understanding that a lot of the buzz around this game is people not knowing or people claiming that there are some things here that you would not expect. So it's available right now, by the way, on the PlayStation Plus, the extra tier and above. So if you have PlayStation Plus Extra or Premium, you should be able to go and download this. And already I'm digging the vibe. So far, I have just seen screenshots. I don't know a whole hell of a lot about this game apart from what I just told you. So let's jump in. I'm loving the style to this. It reminds me a bit of, God, there's a name of a game I cannot recall. Is it Pix the Cat? There's something like that where there's this sort of a retro, hyper 80s retro vibe to it. You can use right now the analog or the D-pad. I'm finding the D-pad to make a little more sense considering what I'm doing so far, but all right, this looks like the first enemy, possibly. What's happening? I just died. I have no idea. All right, so there's a telephone here. This is one of the first screens you get to. This is where you save. I hit some switches over here. See that on the left side there? There's those two yellow lights on that block. That's because I hit a switch across the way and I hit one underneath by finding some little secret path. But I think I'm supposed to follow the squirrel that is jumping the other way, so I want to go that direction. Quick first impressions, 10 minutes in, I'm getting heavy Fez vibes here. In the sense that I don't really know what the hell is going on, and there's already some secret passages that I've discovered that I'm not really sure lead to much of anywhere except, see these switches I'm trying to open. There's this crank here where I can bring up this platform. I can jump across, but I can't get through that wall. And I'm trying to figure out how to get up to that yellow switch. All right, I have solved the yellow switch. The block path is now open. Found a map. That might help. All right, so this is the Metroidvania-like screen. The map is, again, I'm pretty early in, talking 20 minutes or so. Maybe even less. Map is already massive, and I haven't even explored a lot of the areas that I could explore. So far, enemies haven't really been much of an issue, which I gotta say I appreciate. The focus here so far, again, super early in, is really on the exploration. And considering there is so much to explore and a lot of puzzles to figure out, I appreciate that I'm not being inundated with a bunch of enemies. Platforming appears to be one of the main features of this game. I had to platform quite a bit up here while flipping switches to turn on or off the blocks here. There are moments of the game where you'll go from a full screen like this to something like this. We're playing in the tiny corner of the screen. True to its name, there are animals in Animal Well. Here's a couple of flamingos. I've come across a dog that has hurt me as well, and a squirrel. This isn't much of a spoiler, but it gives you an idea of the kind of puzzles in the game. Here I had to move a couple of cranks here to change the direction of these water droplets to fill this little cup here that opened up this gate. I'm on this screen and have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do, if I even have the abilities to move forward on this screen. All right, I figured it out. But I'm not gonna say anything. All right, 30 minutes in. One constant theme that I'm feeling is the feeling of success. There are a lot of puzzles you get to where you're just like, you no idea how to do this. And then you somehow figure it out and you move on to the next screen. And it's, you know, it's an ongoing feeling of accomplishment that very few games are able to capture the way this game is capturing. Again, I'm reminded of a game like Fez, where you get to a screen, you're just like, I don't know what's going on here. And then through exploration and, you know, trial and error, you eventually figure it out. This has a lot of that, and it makes you feel like a genius in a way that I know I'm not, but it's the way the game is designed and allows you the space, and I guess gives you enough hints, clues to kind of guide you along without feeling like the game is guiding you at all. That's right. Fuck off. Fuck off. All right, I'm going to stop it there. That is Animal Well. I'm having a tough time describing my experience because I've just been so engaged in what I've been doing. It's very puzzle heavy, puzzle focused, I should say. It's to me, it's less of a, you know, it is a bit of a Metroidvania in the sense that you get certain abilities that allow you to do certain things you couldn't do before and get to certain areas. But it reminds me a lot more of Fez in that it's very mysterious and there are elements of it you don't really understand. And there are puzzles, there are, you know, screens you get to where you do not know what is going on, but you, through trial and error, through exploration, you figure out what to do through a lot of skill as well. Some of the platforming sections involve, you know, some work, some time, but I love it. I love platforming games, so I'm really enjoying my experience so far. The combination of the platforming and the puzzle, there isn't too much in the way of you know, enemies, which I am perfectly fine with. So if you're looking for more of an action game, this is not your kind of game. But again, this is my first impressions after an hour. Animal Well, developed by one guy. You can really feel it. The labor of love, the attention to detail, the focus on creating this environment, this atmosphere as you're playing throughout the game. It's really well done. So again, this is on PlayStation Plus, the extra tier if you are subscribed to that. Otherwise, I believe it's $30 American, around $40 Canadian. Go check out Animal Well.